Hello! Attention, all Rattle Pokemon fans. It is I, the Caribouner. I'm here to ruin Rattle's Day. I'm here to ruin the premiere. I hope you didn't plan on watching a regular premiere this Friday, because I'm here to sabotage it. It just so happens that the Frosted Caribou has put out a reward. She's going to shave off her treasure trail and sell it as a lock of hair. I mean, given out as a reward. And I am not going to lose that. So in order to show my dedication, I have hacked into Rattle's channel, and I am going to be absolutely making a mockery of it. It is up to Rattle. If he would like to get his channel back, he's going to have to read through 100 negative comments. How do you like that, Rattle Pokemon? You little mischief maker. I noticed Dan's Pokestop, one of my best friends, has recently accused Rattle of deleting comments, even though those comments are about family members of people that advised him of his misdeeds, his company exposing all their customers' information. It's important that Rattle acknowledges all his negative comments. So what his challenge, in order to get his channel back, he's going to have to he's gonna have to read 100 negative comments, and he's going to apologize to every single one of them, and that's going to get me that lock of hair that I so desire. And that's pretty much it. Rattle, do you accept? If so, I'll turn it over to you, and then we'll see who is the real bad guy here.
All right, Caribouner, I accept your challenge, and you know what? If you getting your Carapube bounty means that you'll leave me alone, I can have my channel back, and we can return to doing a normal premiere, then I'm all in. But if I'm gonna have to apologize to all of these individuals, very, very stupid individuals, then we're gonna at least turn it into a beverage game, and I'm going to have to take a sip for every one of these and that we go through. Let's get it started. First one here. Bro, all you do is post crime videos. I post a lot of videos, and they're definitely not all crime videos. So my apologies that you are not able to go to actually look and read the titles of the videos to know that they aren't all crime videos. But thank you for noticing that I do post some. Have you ever even graded a card though? Just saying. No, I don't plan on it. I've cracked plenty of cards. I've seen many people grade cards. I have no desire to do so. I'm happy with them being in the binders. I'm collecting one of each English card, so to have those in slabs is just not practical. I have plenty of space, but just to be able to look through the cards, it makes no sense to have them all in slabs. It would take me 3 weeks to just get to a certain card that I wanted to look at. So my apologies that my collection is too large, that I like too many cards and want all of them. Cyril Luis, WTF is he using his platform to sell people's crap? Rattle, you should be ashamed. No, so I guess this is a perfect opportunity to plug the eBay self-promotion in the Discord. There's a channel in the Discord. Join the Discord if you aren't part of the Discord, and get on in there. If you sell on eBay, you're allowed to post your Pokemon. There's also a non-Pokemon channel for other trading card games and stuff, that if you wanted to post those, yes, and then they get posted on the dedicated Instagram and Twitter. It's something nice that I can do for the people involved in the Discord. Nice little give back to them. It also indirectly supports my channel. And not only the fact that maybe it's an extra incentive to be in the Discord to get notifications about when I put out videos, to be actively involved, but also it's affiliate link based, so there's a little kickback on that. Thank you very much to anyone that uses it. It's a nice way. If anything, you know I love passive ways, whether it's ad revenue, whether it's that. If you guys are on Twitch, or if you're not on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, you can once a month subscribe with Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, and it is a great way to support the channel without costing you anything extra. So love that. All of those methods of doing that, I'd prefer that over people that's just sending me money for no reason, really. It's better if we make them pay for it, and not you guys out of your own pocket. All right, we got Dan's Pokestop. All I'm going to say it to you this time, Rattle. I hope everything you've accused me of, you have hard evidence of, that I, as the data manager for the business, breached SEO regulations. Because if not, you'll be summoned for a trip to the UK shortly, winky face. Thank you for that, Dan. I look forward to it. If you can send me a plane ticket, I will gladly. I'll go. We can hang out at Dan's Pokestop. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a signing for you there. We can do a little meet and greet together, Dan. That sounds like a lovely time. I appreciate the offer. Flixicon. 6 minutes into the video, and I'm still. We didn't even take the drinks for the first 4. It's so cold. All right, number 5. 6 minutes into the video, and I'm still looking at the same card. My apologies that the recap videos were not just me flicking through all the cards that flicking through, whatever you want to call it. I did want to talk about what we pulled, whether or not that was like on average or not, because a lot of people have weird misconceptions involving, I guess, the pull rates, etc. Of loose packs versus booster boxes. They want to believe that certain products are better. We're just going through that to make sure that everyone knows that pull rates are the same and everything. All right, Pete J. Oh, yes, one of the scumbags featured on the channel. Winner boy Pete here again. Another big sale tonight, $18,000 from someone who came to me from the video. Gift that keeps on giving. I seriously owe you a Hanukkah gift this year. Crying laughing face. Thanks, Rat. Pete, I am very sorry that you're still so salty about you being featured in a video and me making fun of you. Being a sketchball that you feel the need to return in future videos. It is appreciated that you're clicking on them. You know what? I will. Yeah, if you want to come say hi, you don't have to fake the fact that people are buying stuff from you because I made fun of you in a video. We both know that didn't happen. Daniel, does this guy ever get to the point? I'm sorry, Daniel. I will try to get to the point. I don't know if there's a point of this video, other than it hopefully being a little bit entertaining. But that's about it. I will do that for you. FF Cards. I can't take this guy seriously, even in a serious video. His voice goes through me, and the way he talks in 3-word bursts is just insane. My apologies. I will attempt to talk in a 4-word burst from now on. I know you're a burst master, and you love your bursts in larger quantities. Kaluma. Bro speaks like a mouse. Skull emoji. I guess this is on the same point as the previous one that I talk in bursts. Usually it's just because I don't have a script, and if I'm trying to get something across, I want to make sure I don't miss anything. But I'd like to think that I'm getting better at that. My apologies. I will try to to speak more like a Gatling gun, I guess. Is that what we're looking for here? What? Leave it down below. What gun should I speak like? Or maybe we just do one words, like I'm a Barrett 50 cal or something, and I'll just scream them. FAMAS! FAMAS! Yeah! Ah! All right, next. Ryan says, "You're a coward for not confronting them to their face." So this is, I guess, in terms of the guys that were trying to scam people. So I baited them into going to a shopping center. Unfortunately, I'm not from, and I'm nowhere near where they live, so I didn't have the option of confronting them to their face. I agree that would have been pretty funny, but yeah, it just all depends. If they were closer, or if I was there, then we could have done something like that. But unfortunately, I'm not going to put anyone else at risk, and them just getting filmed from afar was good enough for the sake of the video. If you disagree, my apologies, Mr. Ryan.
I'm gonna be honest here, Rattle. I'm not totally paying attention, but I will say you better not be doing that evil French cowboy accent that you do, because that'll disqualify you.
All right, now that the Caribouner isn't watching, let's get back through some more of these. Matthew. Rattle does not do enough research before making these kinds of videos, but thinks his opinions are important enough to record. You know what, Matthew? It is very nice of you to donate your time and effort to researching all of this stuff for me. I appreciate it. If you'd like to submit an essay on every single video that I make daily, that would be absolutely appreciated. And you can let me know exactly what I missed or what I will miss and what I need to know before making a video. It's great of you to do that for me. I really, truly appreciate you. Refadico 94 says, Corrado is one of the most legit seller in the Italian community. Also a very kind-hearted guy. This story is only the result of a human error. Investigate more before talking shit about someone. All right. I hear you. Thank you very much as well. Man, it seems like the Corrado guy that was trying to sell a fake error card definitely has some angry Italian followings. I don't know what it is. There's always been this weird thing where like there's a ton of scammers from Italy. Not everyone, guys, chill. Not everyone from Italy is a scammer, but I don't know what it is. They love to scam Pokemon cards. I don't know why. I don't know where, but they do. And Marbo. Guy looks like a broke Steven Crowder. Okay. I don't know. Why do I look broke? Guys, what is it? Because I didn't shave in a while? That's usually because I'm just too busy and lazy, not because I'm broke. Sorry, Arbo. I will try to spiff myself up. Maybe I'll get like a tuxedo or something and just wear that in videos instead of a hoodie. Maybe that'll do it. Gabriel. I think we're almost done here. The beverage, not the comments. Gabriel. There's no need to be changing your voice when reading the email. Just makes you ignorant and rude. My apologies, Gabriel. I will try to cut back on that. Hack the ring. Hold on, we need a fresh... Ow. Hand bit back. Does this guy ever get tired of complaining? A laughing and crying face. So important to note here that this is like top commenter, the little purple badge with a heart thing. So it's weird. Why it's weird that people complain about me complaining, but then you watch the video and comment enough to the point that you got a top commenting badge. Interesting. Maybe people don't realize that this stuff shows up. The same way with like if somebody's publicly subscribed, we'll see some of those as well. I'll make sure to point them out when we reach them. Beer pong. I couldn't handle this stupid voiceover for the scammers' emails, Lamau. I had to mute to read it myself. You're going to be doing a lot of that in this video as well. My apologies. Minet Entertainment. I don't know why did I do the French cowboy for the name that time? Videos are too long. Just get to the point, please. Oh, and this is probably going to be a long one too. My apologies. San, I don't want to pronounce that. That looks dangerous. We have someone that is subscribed to the channel. That's what I was talking about earlier. The little red doohickey there after the name. What makes you the Pokemon police? Crying, laughing sideways emoji. Did I drink for this one? I don't think I did. I am not the Pokemon police. I've covered this before, but I am a detective of sorts, not a police detective. There's a difference. More like Detective Pikachu and less like law enforcement in the US. But thank you for noticing. Cafe 100 miles per hour. Is that what? Love the Bitcoin avatar. Very classy. You are too monotone. Why? It's literally painful. You know what? I'll try and spice it up a little bit. Yeah. Just like that. Well, every now and then I'll just have like sporadic outbursts where I'm like screaming at the camera and stuff. Even in the middle of openings, I'll start just to be uncommon that I just lose my mind over. We'll just like pop off. We'll put jump scares in the video all over the place. Anonymous American. Nice. I mean, you're probably slightly less anonymous because... Oh, maybe? I was going to say because you're American, so that narrows it down to whatever the population of America is. But maybe that's just a ploy to make us think you're in America when you're not. Ole Gary. Rattle's precious. The one Pokemon scammer that he won't expose. Okay. I get this quite a bit. For anyone that would like to expose Gary and show me if you're Gary's accountant and you can tell me how he's doing anything wrong, if you're the IRS, whoever else. The only person that I've ever seen expose Gary was the Caribouner with his chubby fingers, and that dude just a plain flat out liar. He can't come up with any actual excuses. And he's so horny for that carapuss that he's just gonna make stuff up. So, you know what? If you can find the receipts, Anonymous American, thank you for doing so, and send them on my way. I would love to see them. And no, not speculation on his taxes or something like that. I want to see the hard proof, because there's some pretty harsh accusations. But none of them have actual details or proof that he did any of it. So, you know, maybe figure that out.
Rattle, you better be apologizing to each of these people that left you negative comments. They did it for a reason. You owe them an apology.
All right, we back. Grind is real. Sonny Perez. The voice is annoying after, though. My apologies, Sonny, that you don't like my voice impressions. I will try my best to improve them. I don't know how French cowboy this one was at that point in time. It might have been something else. But noted. 6 of W Rev. I'm sorry. I dozed off there for a second. My apologies, 6 of Rev. I think the prior mentioned jump scares should help with that. It'll keep you on your toes. Don't worry. Back the ring. Kind of a boring story told. Next. Again, somebody that is frequently on the channel because they're a top commenter. But I don't know. I don't know if that was necessarily a boring story. I don't think it was any less boring. I think this was the Gary thing, so maybe it's just a Gary hater. Probably just a Gary hater. Maybe he's been watching too much or listening to too much Caribouner nonsense, and he's upset for that reason. My apologies that you had to watch Caribouner nonsense. Real Billy Miller. Again, subscribed. love your channel, but it becomes unbearable to listen to somebody talking like some Western bandit, which is supposed to sound like a scammer. Just use your normal voice. My apologies. We can't do that. It's too confusing. People will think that I'm a scammer if I use my own voice for scammer voices. So that's the reason for that. Sorry to hear. Nike swoosh. Oh, cool. I don't mind the accent, but the name calling makes me cringe. BC, it ruins his professionalism. My apologies, but if you thought there was any sort of professionalism that was going on this channel, then you are sorely mistaken. We just expose gamers and make fun of them. That's it's like they say laughter is the best medicine. Well, I think embarrassing scammers is the best medicine. Maybe that's should that be the new slogan for the channel? Let me know what you guys think. Pimp Daddy Nasty. Excellent username. Excellent. Yeah, man. Every time he does a good job catching scammers out, he shits the bed doing weird stuff like this or saying cringing things. It's his channel and his choice, but kills the legitimacy to an extent. So, my apologies that you have the inability to read back your own comment and still criticize this channel for not being professional. This was interesting nonetheless. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your input. Tom B. The accent, man, like what? Ruined your entire video. Again, my apologies if you're watching this one, because it is filled with the accent. Maybe it's better than a month ago though. I think I'd like to think that I'm improving. Maybe someday we'll do voiceover work for the Pokemon animated series, and I can do some kind of French cowboy character whenever they come out with one. I'm sure it's only a matter of time, right? Lao cards. Rattle taking an L on this video. You? I don't know if that's supposed to be a huh. I can't remember what the video of this was, but no, I don't take L's. When I do take L's, I admit them. Just like when I said at one point in time, I guess this is gonna come up anyway. At one point in time when I said that you shouldn't be submitting to middlemen other than Lightkins, but then I rolled that back because now my stance is that there shouldn't be middlemen whatsoever. It's a bad idea because the biggest ones failed, so the smaller ones will, and then sure enough, the smaller ones that were supposed to clean up the big one mess, that's also, it's bad. It's all around bad. But yeah, if I take it out, if I say something that I change my mind on, I will let you guys know. I'm not embarrassed if I say something wrong or bad. I will walk it back. I'm very willing to do so. Anthony Lopez. All right, Anthony Lopez is on here a lot. He might be up there in the top 5 hate watchers. I appreciate it though, Anthony. Shout out to you. All right. We're gonna need another beverage here for the next one. Who cares? I hope someone stole them and uses them to make content. So I guess one of the videos about stolen cards. It's weird that you hope somebody stole cards, and that they use them to make money. Right? See, the thing is, I hope they don't, but it's in the best interest of the person that is involving themselves. I hope someone doesn't steal them so they don't ruin their life, they don't lose their job, they don't potentially get sued by the Pokemon company. But maybe I'm just too caring of a person. I don't know. Even if you're dumb and you work at the factory, I hope you don't steal the cards, because that would be bad for you, not for anyone else. It doesn't really affect most people. It does mostly. I know you have to watch all of my content to know this, that this is my stance, because I don't want someone to ruin their life over something stupid like this. over making a few bucks from selling stolen Pokemon cards. It's in their best interest. And then everyone else that buys the stolen cards, I'm going to criticize them because they're incentivizing it. That's the... I don't know how it can be any more clear on that point. It's painful. Every time it's the same thing. It's like, oh yeah, we'll steal from the man, dude. No, it's not how the world works. My apologies. Gen mindset. Hold on, we need a beverage. Oh, we already had one. All right, we got a second one. No, I already had one prepped on deck. Gen mindset. Cheers, Jen. Why are you making problems out of nothing? LOL. I don't know. So I guess it doesn't matter. Don't make problems out of nothing. Don't make videos on scammers and people that are wronging other people. That's the point of the channel for the most part. That and just a way for me to enjoy the hobby with my friends. And I don't know if that's making problems out of nothing. My apologies, Jen. But that's what we're going to do.
I know I'm definitely busy right now looking up crafts that involve human hair. But you better be following the rules.
Whoo, baby. All right. Rianu Keeves. This is definitely a Caribouner fanboy. They've been around forever. Again, probably in the top 5 channel hate commenters, hate watcher supremes, and you gotta love when they give like the fake compliment so that they can kind of make you think, or think that they're making you think that they're a real fan, but then they're giving you actual criticism instead of just being wiener bagged supremes. But again, that's not the point of this. We gotta bang through these to appease the Caribouner, and there's no other reason. There's no better way than to apologize to the ultimate caribou simper, maybe the second most caribou simper, Rianu Keeves, who says, I truly do appreciate what you do, but something about your personality is really off-putting. It doesn't allow me to enjoy your content fully. And I forgot to take a drink. A lot of it is how condescending you come off, and you give this I am better than you vibe. So your content is literally gold, but the person who provides it holds back how big this channel can be. I guess so. I mean, I could show my lap more. Maybe that would suffice. My apologies for not showing my lap, dry humping plushies on the floor and stuff, and talking in a baby voice for you, Rianu. My apologies. Fuchsia from Lavender Town. I'm bored. Didn't make it through. Again, Fuchsia, my apologies. I will try to be more exciting. I'll try to be more exciting for you. Try to outbursts. I need to be on edge. Maybe I need to do like hard drugs or something. Then I can be more. I can be like, my eyes are twitching and people are just like, what is he gonna do next? Who knows? Do not, whatever you do, do not be calm and cool and collected, or Fuchsia will be upset. Shane. Did I drink for the last one? We'll drink twice anyway. This video was so hard to watch with the guy stopping video every 10 seconds. So I guess maybe just watch the original video if you don't want to watch me commenting on something. Maybe. I mean, maybe you just don't know where the source is, but you might want to find it. My apologies that you can't. All right, we got to take it down a notch here. My apologies can't be that sarcastic, or the Caribouner is not going to give us the channel back. We don't want that. We need to get him as prized Carapubes, and then that's it. One and done. Then we never have to deal with him ever again. I think it's in everyone's best interest that that's the case. Revered, again, another subscriber. Thank you, Revered. Thank you. I am in pain. Only 4 minutes in and I can feel myself getting dumber. Apologies, I don't think I can bear anymore. I made it almost 5 minutes. XOXO. So, comments like this, I'm always like, not totally sure if they're in pain because like I'm making them feel dumber, or if they mean like something else in the video itself or the topic. You gotta be a little bit more specific, guys. I'm assuming that they're talking about me, but also at the same time, hate watch, probably. Chris Thomas. Oh, subscriber. You're kind of all over the place in the beginning of your video. You say grading isn't worth anything, and then you say it is, but only with PSA. And then you say that you don't like PSA, and then you say that PSA is expensive. But then again, that was really 2 years ago during the pandemic. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say here. I think you just want us to understand that you're angry, and we get that. You're angry a lot. But what are you trying to say here? So my stance on grading is the fact, like, people don't get this and they don't want to hear. Or I guess the people that are so upset that they like leave a giant comment instead of watching the actual video don't get to hear the parts where I say, like, if you like grading cards, grade the cards. By all means, if you think it's worth your money. I don't think it was worth the money whatsoever in like the pandemic. I think it was a huge waste of money. Both the increased prices from places like PSA and other grading companies that are not going to retain value after that. The issue that was the backlog cleared up, and we're seeing that already. I think in terms of value, why are you not just grading it with PSA? BGS is a little scary right now because the customer service is non-existent, or basically non-existent. CGC is trying to stay relevant by grading things that even themselves they said they wouldn't grade, like non-factory cut cards. Now they're grading them because they need an extra reason to add value to customers. And unfortunately, that comes down to being something that they shouldn't be grading. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you had to grade, if I said, if you're doing it for value, because I mean, if you're spending that much money, if you're spending $15 plus per card, 15, 20, whatever it is at the time that this goes out, or at the time that you're watching it, you better be getting some kind of return on whatever you're sending in. And I think in order to do that, you should do it with PSA. Now, PSA, by no means, I personally will not grade any cards ever. Maybe I'll do it for a joke or something, but I don't grade because I don't see the value in it. To me, if they're cards that I'm keeping, I don't care. I don't care what the minimum wage employee with mayonnaise all over his fingers. I don't care if he thinks that it's a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or whatever he gives it. Personally, I value. Chris, you probably have more experience than any of these graders. If you've been in the hobby for a while, I say this to people all the time. You should value your own opinion more than you do that of the graders, because chances are, if you have a lot of time in the hobby, they can't pay you enough to become a grader. That's how it comes down to. They have 30 seconds or whatever, maybe even less, to look at a card and give it a number. You shouldn't value that all that high. You have to look at the card, not the grade, regardless of who it's coming from. You have to know what you're looking at. You have to know if it's fake, what to look for fakes, because they have graded fakes, they have graded counterfeit cards, etc. So there. All right, that was way too much long on that one comment, but my apologies that you haven't gotten to the point of my videos criticizing grading companies. I think it's important to criticize all of them. Even if there's one that you like, I think you should still press them. Even if you're a PSA fanboy, you should be pressing them on. Currently, the fact that they're grading altered signatures, that would be a huge thing. If I was grading with PSA, I'd be even harder on them about it, because I would want them to retain their reputation, and that would be a great way to do so. Or if you're a CGC fan, you should probably be giving them absolute crap for grading non-factory cut cards, because if you want your stuff to retain value, if you want to continue to send stuff into them, they can't be doing that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just like all of that hurts everyone that owns slabs from whatever that company is. Whether or not it's like a significant amount, different story, but at the same time, and then does it become a battle of like which grading company is sketchy but the least sketchy? I don't think it should ever have to come to that. But yeah. Anyway, enough of the grading rant. We have a Giovanni Rodriguez. I have like a serious carbonation build up here. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe we should have went with the Jaeger bombs or something instead. I don't know. 100 Jaeger bombs? That'd be bad. Giovanni Rodriguez. This seems pointless. Thank you for your input. I don't know why you would point on a you would, if it was a pointless video, why you would click on it and then also comment. But my apologies for wasting your time. Ricky Renteria. You talk too much. Thanks. Did you think you were going to click on my video and I wasn't going to talk? Or that I would talk less? What, should I just have like giant silences in between? Maybe just extended jump scares for this one. Whew, we're getting a little buzz already. We're not even close to finish this Caribouner challenge. Richie Hustles. I tried to enjoy this video, but your heavy breathing in the mic constantly is a little concerning. I used to breathe heavily in the mic. Maybe get a wind guard or something. I'm not trolling either. I just can't listen to 19 minutes of heavy breath. This might have been, it could have been at one point in time, back when we were on the PK Zoom calls, and I didn't readjust, so the microphone settings might have been a little wonky. And the Windows microphone volume might have been turned up too high. If you were hearing breathing into the volume, into the microphone. I'm assuming that's what it was. That, or maybe I was out of breath because I'm just so husky. All right. J Pumpkin King. Small time YouTubers trashing the bigger YouTubers. Just smacks of jealousy. So pathetic. Smacks of jealousy? Is that a saying? My apologies if it is. Flamin' hot chips. The flamin' hot chips are not that good. There was this type of Doritos that were like spicy that were really good, but they don't have them anymore, and I can't remember what they were called. But they were awesome. They were way better than flaming hot. Everyone has opened the Crown Zenith already. Get over it. So I don't know. I think this might have been like a whatnot video where essentially just criticizing whatnot over the fact that they let people sell products that and it's not the street date for. So I think that's a huge issue. No, it's not an issue if people want to, like, I guess there's no pre-release for Crown Zenith, so I don't know. It's the same song and dance. There's a video that I put out about the release schedule and how it should be more strict probably with the big box stores, but regardless, this was probably in reference to something that was like way before. And usually when someone says everyone is opened, it doesn't actually mean that. It could be like a month in advance and they're like, everyone's opened it already. Okay.
I better not have heard sarcasm in any of that. You know it doesn't count if there's sarcasm, Rattle.
Alright, back to the comments. The grind is real. Scott Morber. Just play the video and talk next time. Massively annoying. Pausing the video every 5 seconds. I don't know. I think this was the like PSA, the old PSA video. It's a video. You can just go watch the video if you want to watch that and not hear my input on it. I don't think the video was that long, so pausing it was probably necessary. Otherwise, I'd have to like speed talk through the entire thing. Maybe I should have paused it less. My apologies for that. Not a professional. Daniel is saying, I don't think it's a big deal, even if it is stolen. So, if anything, my videos might be a litmus test for whether or not people are moral or not. So, you'll notice anyone that's backing up scammers, anyone that is saying that it's okay to steal, just what? My apologies that you just admitted to stealing is okay. This Raps, I think he might be in the top 5 hate watchers. Oh man, how devastating. Not a movie. Watch out, guys. We got the next Batman over here. So, yeah, I think he was on quite a few. I mean, what is he? Is he a DJ? Because he's a DJ. But regardless, with the name Disraps, my apologies that you live up to our exact expectations. Okay, wait, we gotta dial back the sarcasm. Guys, we don't want to upset the Caribouner and keep him away from his hairy prize. ASMR. Is that the same as ASMR? Slightly different? More baller? Imagine the making assumptions of other people's purchases of these products. Double clown face emoji. There's one not enough. This man literally stole Team Rocket's logo and made it a hat. I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a red R. And it says rattle. Get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. Can I not use the R? Come on. Also, is it? Yes, he's equating physically stealing goods to me using a red R on my hat. Okay. Notes taken. Thank you. I'll try. Maybe we'll use a different font. Thunder. 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 He literally has a sweater and a hat of the Team Rocket logo. What a hypocrite. I'm sorry for laughing at your inability to proofread, spell hypocrite, but also the fact that the sweater that I have the R on is it came directly from the Pokemon Center, so that is a legitimate one, legitimate R. But by all means, point out the sweater. And my hypocracy. Oh my goodness. All right. Anthony is back. Again, I told you guys Anthony's going to be here a couple times. Dedication is real. I do appreciate the absolute dedication to showing up all the time to comment on my stuff. That's very helpful. I think you might comment more than some of the most dedicated supporters. Everyone has their way of supporting, guys. That was bloody boring, mate. A laughing, crying emoji. Maybe devote as much time to your content as you do with crying about others. Not trying to be rude, but come on, enough already. I can't even remember what video this was on, but thank you very much, Anthony, for always being there with the comments. And my apologies that you watch so many videos that you don't like. Pick my chew. All right, we're gonna do another beverage. All right, I am recording this on the day of the premiere, so just know, guys, I'm probably already feeling pretty good long before the premiere happens. The rich steal resources. What's your point, Pokeboy? Is Pokeboy supposed to be like an insult? You have a Pikachu. Your name and your avatar are Pokemon related. Maybe. Thank you for being so inclusive. accommodating to my Pokeboyness. Next, Tyler. Had to dislike. Well, again, this is a subscriber. Thank you very much for the subscription. Literally has no content, so uses some random eBay customer to pretend it's important. I think this was like based on the eBay money back guarantee, but I could be wrong. Brian. Too many ads. Brian, there's this thing called ad block. I thank you very much. I appreciate you for watching all the ads. They're just on whatever the default is. I click through. But that's YouTube for you. I appreciate you watching them all. Since it does send me some change every time you do. But if you really need to, there's a thing called ad block. You can download it. I won't hold it against you. Thank you, Brian, for letting me know that you're watching the ads. And then once again, Brian is back. Did I drink for first, Brian? Dude, you're running too many advertisements. Brian, ad block. Or I think on like mobile, it can be pretty aggressive with the ads, especially if it's like long form content. So you might want to chill that, or maybe you have to like click the skip thing for the skippable ads. But thank you regardless, Brian. Your support is appreciated.
I can't believe you agreed to this. I can smell my special woodland creature from here.
Okay, we'll do that. Poke Cave Dweller. And that every 3 minutes is a bit much, YouTube. Just saying. So I don't know. I guess this is more a criticism of YouTube and not myself. But yeah, if you're watching on mobile and you're dying to not do anything with ads, you can get YouTube Premium, or you can just get ad block. I won't hold it against you. If you watch the videos, you're appreciated regardless of whether you're watching the ads or not. But figure it out. Wait a minute. Ultrabot. I think the Caribouner put this one in here by mistake. And it seems like it's the first of the like held back on comments. But it seems like this comment isn't held back. It's whatever the one was under it. But no, maybe it was. I don't know. I can't tell. But regardless, for anyone that doesn't know, if you comment, if it's like links, if it's like overly aggressively, like if you're just profanity, like if there's profanity to the max, if it's super vulgar to the extreme, YouTube is going to automatically hold it back, and I don't always go in and check this stuff. So most of the people that are saying like, you deleted my comment or whatever, chances are you probably just like put hashtags or links or something else in there that YouTube automatically flagged it. And I can't even keep up to the comments as is, let alone go in and see the ones that people are just like spam bot posting links to websites, etc. Even if it's a YouTube link, it's still gonna flag it. So avoid that. Or if people are like promoting their own stuff, usually like if they're like, hey, check out my video about whatever, it could end up in there. But yeah. Or if they're linking some stupid crap. Caribouner links, whatever. That's why they're not shown. Regardless, I don't think it's really right or a good idea to be like posting your own links in somebody else's YouTube chat comments. So I don't know. I can't really blame them for blocking that stuff. Ultra bot. So I think the Caribouner accidentally put this one in here. There was a video where, I guess this was recent, and we're looking at the these are the little like emojis here, like the, if you go into the folder of like YouTube held this stuff because it's probably pretty bad, and I think the one under this might have been even worse, or if it had like like if you guys, if you post anything and it's just like absurdly like racist, or if it's like completely inappropriate into the terms of like you're saying something totally it's got to be really extreme for me to remove a comment. If it's critical of myself, I don't care. But if it's docking somebody, whether it's myself or somebody else, I'm gonna remove it if YouTube doesn't already automatically remove it. But other than that, like, I can probably count on one hand how many times I've actually had to remove a comment. But yeah, just so anyone knows, like, there is a limit. The limit is very high, but if you exceed that limit, if YouTube doesn't catch it, I am gonna remove it. But yeah, typically, if you're posting someone's address, if you're getting someone's family members involved because they helped me with a video, etc., it's gonna be removed. All right, Ultra, the ultimate moderator. And this is a joking thing because I said, like, you can say whatever you want about me, call me stupid and poop my pants every day, and so he did just that. Good job. Good job. We'll have 2 drinks for that one. Rattle looks stupid and poops his pants every day. Smiley face. All right, so here we have Sure Guy. This is in reference to one of the posts. So for anyone that doesn't know, again, we'll show it again very quickly. eBay sell promotion in the Discord. We'll get your stuff posted elsewhere. Some of the best ones, if it's like whatever, the best one of the day or whatever I feel like is the best one of the day, I try to mix it up with people and products. But in my like community post on YouTube, I figure that's a good way to post people's eBay listings. And so Sure Guy noticed the fact that I was advertising a graded card. And again, if you want to grade your cards, if you want to collect graded cards, if you want to sell graded cards, whatever you want to do with graded cards, by all means. I think you should still watch my videos. We can disagree on the fact that whether or not it's worth your time and money and whether or not it's overrated. But I think it's important that you collect what you like, that you do what you want to do with the hobby in terms of like your own preferences. Again, the vast majority of people will put value in those graded cards. I don't. But that, to each their own. And it depends what your collecting goals are. If you just want to collect your favorite Pokemon, maybe you want those in a certain grade from a certain grading company. But yeah. Anyway, Sure Guy here, thought you didn't grade, is saying basically that he thought I was selling my own cards. And then Sure Guy also says, talked so much crap about PSA and other grading companies, now selling slabs. Hypocrite ass mofo. So again, this is like people getting easily confused by the fact that they're not. Even in the post itself, it says what the eBay like self promotion is. It's not my stuff. I have posted my stuff there mostly in the beginning when I was testing it out to see if it was worthwhile. Worthwhile. And it was. It gets a ton of extra views on listings, and I'm glad to share that with people. Again, it's like a little bonus for hanging out in the Discord, a little bonus for hanging out, watching the videos, whatever you want to call it. And also just a better way for people to purchase, people that are maybe new to the hobby, to purchase from people that are a little bit more reputable. And then whether or not people work out deals for each other, see cards that they like. Maybe it's just a good way to explore and see new cards that you like within Pokemon, because there's a bunch of weird random stuff that gets posted, and some people just don't know that certain cards exist. Maybe they get into collecting something else. Keeps things interesting. I think it's an all-around win, and I'm glad that I started it. Zaraki Wings. Damn, Rattle, maybe do some research before spatting some fat bullshit, smiley face. BTW is kinda racist using an accent to read someone from a different country. As an American, You know just one language, and you still bash on PPs. Damn, you should go get some education, smiley face. So I'm not from the US. You can tell me to do research, and you couldn't be bothered to find out that I'm from Canada, and then that I know a second language, and then my apologies that you didn't look into any of this, and I use it for it's not necessarily anyone from any country. Everyone gets the accent if they're scammy or sketchy in some way. That's just how it works. Oh, am I getting the hiccups? All right, Versh. With your accent, recently I am starting to believe I am on a French rodeo, but instead of a saddle, you are sitting on a huge butt plug. Okay. And this is the last one from the ending review, whatever. I think once they're in a certain, maybe it's after a month, they get deleted from like the pending review thing. I don't check them all the time, but every now and then I go in there. Some innocent comments do get like accidentally flagged if people are putting links or like hashtags and stuff like that in their post. Certain words probably as well, or people are super heated and every second word is the F word. Probably. Eric says, oh, I wonder if this is Eric from PWCC. Who gives a fuck, you dork, lol. I mean, this is weird. Like, maybe you do because you watched the video and you commented about it. I'm just making videos, giving my opinion out here, guys. PokeGoud says, this was 4 months ago. Your views have died since you don't have Logan Paul to hate on anymore. Crying, laughing face. Of course, he's got the Funko Pop avatar. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Maybe he's talking about like the Liquid Marketplace stuff. Those videos actually didn't get that many views because it is a little bit boring. It's interesting if you're into scams and long form content of kind of pulling that thing apart, because it is just basically another scam, the same way that all the other Crypto Zoo, etc. was a scam. But I don't know. I don't think the Logan Paul hate was ever like the pinnacle of views. There was a gigantic surge, and people are just like, hey, make more videos like the fake case of first edition base set. My apologies, guys, but that is probably not going to ever happen again. A dollar value that high on something that was that faked is just there is more on that to come, but yeah, I don't think there's anything that's ever going to top that. I didn't even have an audience at that time, and it still got like a gigantic amount of views per video because of how ridiculous and crazy the entire thing was. But yeah, that type of thing doesn't just happen every day. Is it the most important thing I've ever done? Probably not. When I get a message from somebody saying I saved them like thousands of dollars, like someone that doesn't have a lot of money, I've saved them thousands of dollars on whoever scammer they didn't buy from, and I think that's it's not as popular of a video, but it's a more important video in my opinion. All right. Now we have a bike is life on the Kentish roads. What does that even mean? We have a channel super commenter with the purple heart thingy there, who says, imagine advertising what the products. So this again was like another one of the eBay self-promotion things. People don't understand, don't read what it is, don't look into what it is, and yeah, so I get it. Grading companies, whether they're for video games or for Pokemon cards, they do sketchy things. Some people still want to get their stuff graded. Some people still want to buy the graded stuff. That's out of my control. I can't other than myself giving my own opinion and letting everyone form their own, there's not a whole lot I can do there. That's it is what it is. If you don't like a certain grading company, don't buy stuff from them. It's simple as that. Or don't buy graded stuff at all, if that's your preference. In terms of video games, I have tons of video games, awesome video game collection, but I prefer mine to be just the cartridge in terms of like the old video games. Just because I want to be able to play them. If I want to play them, I can stick them in. I like having the cart. The box is cool to have. I've only purchased with the intent of like keeping or really wanting one boxed game, and it was a complete box game so that I could actually play the cartridge, and that was Chrono Trigger. So that's my stance on that. Pac-Man fan 2001. European dollars, pounds, please. So I didn't say European dollars, I said European dollarinos, and it was like an ongoing joke because I said it in a video early on and it made a bunch of people mad, so I figured I'd continue to do so, generate some comments. Thank you, Pac-Man, for commenting.
Oh, sorry, I just had a caragasm.
JS, I'm bored of your content. I'm bored of your content. It's been fun, Rattle. Take it easy. I don't know what accent that was, but that's what we're giving him or her. Joshua, sub. Thank you for the subscribe. Video actually starts at 5:40. Unless you want to listen to Rattle complain for that much time before anything important is actually said. Joe Boyd. Why is this guy bashing other people? I'm sorry, Joe. I will bash only myself from now on. Self-basher. Cafe. Wait, did we see Cafe 100 miles per hour before with the Bitcoin? I think we did. What a bad video. Just spit it out and show some pics. So I guess Cafe might be in that top 5 hate watchers if we have seen this already. It's not the same comment, I don't think, but thank you, Cafe, for always being there. My apologies that it was such a bad video. Alright, next. Flim says, I think a lot of this could have been edited into an hour. It lost my attention at 22 minutes. My apologies that your attention span is only 22 minutes. And I'm sure it could have been edited down into something else. But there's a trade-off there. Do we include the entire thing? I would assume this is probably like a phone call or something like that, where if I edit it, then the scammer is like, oh my god, he totally took it out of context. Or if I show the whole thing, then people are like, oh, I can only watch 22 minutes or my brain explodes. So my apologies that you couldn't watch the whole thing. But I mean, did you watch? Maybe you did watch the whole thing. Who knows? All right, next beverage, next comment. We gotta power through these. We are still got quite a few to go. Project Jacko, who says, sadly, Rattle, seems your foresight was wrong about Lutkins. Another sketchy company, and PSA should be held wholly responsible considering they authorized them as their UK branch. I agree. Same way they should be responsible with Dan's Pokestop, the same way they shouldn't have had Dan's Pokestop or anyone else become an official dealer. I don't know. I agree entirely. I thought it was a good idea. Clearly it's not a good idea. Clearly PSA either thinks it's still a good idea, or they are trying to save some money by pretending to think it's a good idea. But they downgraded, and we've seen already Dan's Pokestop drop the ball on customer privacy issues. And a week after I made a video saying, what do you do on PSA? But I agree entirely. I have nothing to hide there. I did think that Litkins was a good company, and that it was a good idea for anyone that wanted to submit cards through them to PSA. And that was one of my, like, okay, if you're gonna, at least if you're going to send through a middleman, do it with one that's reputable. But no, my opinion has changed on that. Totally admit the fact that I did at one point say that that's probably who you should be sending through. Turns out not even them. Never. PSA should do their own crap. If you want to have services that are similar to that as a grading company, then you should set up your own locations in those regions. Even if they don't grade there, they can forward it from there themselves. That's my opinion. That's what we're going with. No matter who it is, no matter how sketchy they look, no matter how big or small they are, that's how it should work. Ant. Who is this? Is this the same ant? Is the same ant from Dan's Pokestop? Hopefully not. That'd be funny if it was, though. Ant says, he keeps deleting comments about it, Lamau. What a joke. Hopefully that's not Ant from Dan's Pokestop. That's going to be funny if it is, though. I'm going to have to look into that. Ant, is that you? I don't think it is, but it's a funny coincidence regardless. All right. I think the Caribouner accidentally put this one in here too. We have Blasty. If you're in the Discord, you know who Blasty is. If you watch the old opening videos, you know who Blasty is. And Blasty says, can't wait to watch this premiere at 8 EST. Smiley face. So I was tired. I scheduled the premiere at the wrong time, at 5 EST instead of 8 EST, because that's the usual time for videos, and I oopsie doopsied that. So we ended up having a double premiere, which I don't think it worked out all that well. It might be worth it. I don't know if it is. There might be some kind of thing that you could do there that the early people can watch, make it private, and then have another viewing later on. But I never really figured out exactly if there's a best recipe or if there's a best option for that. I think you just run it, and then anyone that wants to watch it after that watches it after that. But that was an oopsie doopsie. Tyler Cranford. I came to hear this guy's side of the story, but his voice is too annoying to tolerate. Find another job, my guy. Sweaty, laughy face. I don't know if this was... I'm not sure exactly what video this was. Maybe it was something to do with like that Desolator idiot, Magic the Gathering creator that thought he was on a gold mine case of fake Magic cards that were clearly fake and fake Pokemon cards that were also clearly fake. Alright, we have Casual Anime 1. Casual in brackets? You probably don't think so, but I'm telling you straight up, you sound like a hater. Maybe it's just the way you talk. Calm and condescending. It's probably why your channel doesn't grow the way it should. You just sound upset. Calm and condescending. Guys, am I condescending? I definitely will throw a mean shade at a scammeroni. And I just don't care. So maybe my nonchalant, non-caring attitude and my lack of excitement. Is that insulting to you guys? Are you guys gonna be okay? Are you gonna be alright?
Rattle, you better not be skipping any of these. You need to do all 100 in order for me to show my love. You know that, right?
Whoo! Alright, Shocked Pikachu. You guys notice there's a weird amount of like people that edited their comments. Usually whenever they're like talking trash, for some reason they're just like, ooh, I should have said something, or I messed this up and I don't want anyone to read it like I'm less intelligent than I am. But here we go. We got Shocked Pikachu. No going to watch this 30-minute video, but why didn't TCG Player offer real legit pictures to look at before buying a card? Instead, they show us a picture of a random card, as we don't know what that Pokemon is. Facepalmy emoji. That's not sketchy to anyone else but me? Question mark. It's always weird to me when somebody like will take the time to write out their thoughts and feelings on something, but also waste time telling you how they didn't want to watch a video that was too long. But then they, are you trying to save time or not? Like, you could be watching the video while you wrote this. Unless you just blindly mashed the keyboard and this came out. I don't get it. My apologies, Shock Pikachu, that you don't have time to watch the video. But you still want to take time to give an opinion on said video. Okay. Did I? Wait, I don't know if I drank for that one. Drinked? Holy crap, guys. We're getting sloppy here. Alright. Amanda, one for you. Weird that any comment that's not against Veda. He goes by Vita, but he doesn't know how to spell it. Veda. Yeah, I know. You would think. You'd think you know. Or speaks out against Rattle's malicious intent gets deleted. Won't be surprised if this one is as well. Or might be left up just to make it seem like that's not what's going on. At least if you're going to post content, leave all the comments. Not just ones in favor of the person who posted the video. Just my opinion. What? So again, I don't delete comments. Other than like Vita Veda posting like actual doxing posts. The dude like harasses everyone in existence. I knew making the videos about him that he was going to do such. Him and his wife are deranged criminals, and that's all there is to it. I mean, yes, if he would like to say mean things about how I'm a pooper duper to the scooper, by all means do it. When you start posting people's address, etc. on YouTube, in YouTube comments, no, you're gonna get the old booteroni. And it's, I love the ridiculous theory here that it's going to get deleted, but if it doesn't, it's just because he's trying to prove that he's not. Well, now it's featured in a video, along with all the other like angry nonsense that's been posted. Yeah, I don't know. What is it? It's like, if it's deleted, it's deleted. But if it doesn't get deleted, it's because he's doing it because he doesn't want to make it look like he's deleting them all. And it's again edited. It's always edited. Why is it always edited? Can you guys not write a comment? Did you not like read through it to begin with? Maybe they added that. Like, oh shit, it didn't get deleted, guys. We gotta add something in there. We gotta add something in there about why he didn't delete it. So dumb. All the Poke. By the way, guys, regardless of how hard Poke Veda shills your auctions and pretends to be your friend, he is going to harass you. He's a terrible person, and he's shown it time and time again. You got to be pretty bad to be banned from Whatnot. Let's just put it that way. Abdul, do card trick, man. No, Abdul, I will not. And my apologies. We don't do the card trick. Although, you're in luck because Scarlett and Violet doesn't require a card trick. So I technically did it for the new openings. Dan Ross, I don't know if I drank for Abdul. Dan Ross, this makes me want to buy from Poke Veta even more. Dude, Dan, if you want to suck the Poke Veta cock, by all means, go ahead and do so. But I don't know. It's on you. When he decides to go full freak out bonanza and dox you and everything else, don't say I didn't blame you. He's a terrible human being. There's a reason that the police were called on him, and there's a reason why people want nothing to do with him. But if you would like to experience that for yourself, then by all means, go to town. my apologies that you can't see in advance. That's what it's gonna come to. S star R. That's a Caribouner strat right there. That's one of the Caribouner's main talking points about me, which is funny. You just broke the law. You cannot record someone without their permission in the state of Florida. Well, lucky for me, I am not in the state of Florida. I'm in Canada, and it's single party consent, regardless of who I call and where they are. If you don't understand this, if you can't take a second to look this up, to find out where I am and what the laws are, I can't help you. I mean, this is some like Caribouner IQ, just ridiculous nonsense. Sanchino Sanchez. I can't tell if this is like a fake. Is it a fake name, or is it like some kind of cruel joke that your parents played on you? It's kind of like being like Jonathan Johnson or John Johnson or Thomas. Something with like double. Your last name is your first name, or it's barely different. Are you going to cry about it? No, I do not cry. Never shed a tear. All right, Sim Kolkman. Cheers, Sim. Stop drinking when I do a vid. It's annoying. Stop drinking when you do a vid, or stop drinking when I'm doing a vid. Yeah. Probably don't want to watch this one. I drank for every single comment. Unloved Records. Shout out. Dude, nobody gets in trouble for this shiz. Why are you a cop? What are you a cop? Fuck these greedy card companies. I say take them for every dollar you can. Alright, so we have another example of someone pointing out the fact that they're basically a criminal, or that they would do criminal activities. If you're going to post online about how you should do criminal activities, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you probably have done them. So I don't know. If I was the actual police, the actual cops that you're asking me if I am, maybe this is a good place to find people that are doing criminal activities. This was in regards to people stealing from the recycling facility, which again is extremely wrong, and you shouldn't do it because there's contracts in place, there's non-disclosure agreements in place. You're gonna lose your job, you potentially get a criminal record, you ruin your life, and for what? To steal some damaged Pokemon cards that aren't released and sell them for a couple $100? Congratulations! And again, everyone that purchases and or participates in those that are getting stolen straight from the factory and being placed online, sold early before sets are released, you're contributing to that in some way. Sucks to suck. Jason Foley. Hey. If all people are going to do is make a channel to bash people, rolling eyes emoji, then y'all need to grow up. You know what, Jason? I'm gonna bash all the scammers every time I get a chance to. That and just, I think this was in regards to like the rare candy boxes, like the mystery boxes. Again, if something seems like really bad and predatory, I'm probably gonna make a video on it. I make videos all the time. Should you never buy one ever? If that's really, do you want to lose money? Go ahead, but at the same time, I'd love to give my opinion on stuff like that. I think it's best that everyone knows what's going on. That here's all sides. You don't have to agree with me in any way, but yeah. If you can't say that like anyone else that has a channel or whatever, it's not like they have a free pass to not get criticism in any way, I guess. Dan McCaleb. Dan, A grown man that cries on YouTube about Pokemon is weird for sure. Not totally sure if this was like, I don't even know if this was directed to me, or I think this was also on the Leonhardt video, but I don't, maybe because he's crying on YouTube, maybe this is Leonhardt directed. So sorry Caribouner, but you didn't get me on this one. Dan was talking about Leonhardt, not me. But although me talking, you gotta be more clear, guys, in the comment section. Are you talking about me crying about Leonhardt crying, or are you talking about Leonhardt crying? For the love of God, please specify. Come on.
Are you being nice to your critics, Rattle? You better be. If you get me disqualified, I'm going back on my promise to leave you alone.
We are absolutely getting there. We have Chop here. After listening to the first 4 minutes of absolute filler, that means nothing. I couldn't go on with the rest of the video. Sorry, Chop. Grateful with an 8. I don't give a fuck about the Leonhardt. But damn, you are grasping at straws to come up with criticism. Just admit you're salty and move on, homie. So I don't have many Leonhardt criticisms, other than like the rare candy stuff is pretty predatory in terms of like value for what you're actually, paying for, getting the price to performance ratio. Not quite there on those mystery dogs. And then also just like the constant clickbait of like crying in the blanket in the park in the moonlight while self-sucking. It's just a little much. It's a little much, Leo. But yeah, that's about it. Regardless, I get it, people. I personally couldn't do it. We can't put on the like Hype Dogger 69 excited about every single card ever in existence every time you ever open a pack. I get it. That would absolutely wear on me as well. But at the same time, as long as people are aware of what they're buying into, then for sure, if you know that you shouldn't be paying that much for something, and you still do it because it's a Leon candy box, go to town. But I reserve my right to criticize the value that is contained in such. Anon, who says, you just sound jealous. Leonhardt is making more money than you. Leonhardt is definitely making more money than me on YouTube, but he's also been doing it a lot longer. That's how it works. But also, I mean, I'm not gonna make sketchy mystery boxes in order to make money. I'd rather do it in a more honest and as passive as it can possibly be. I don't want to gate or like put any sort of paywall in place. The entirety of my content will always be accessible to everyone. For anyone that does want to anyone that wants to become a channel member, etc., it's all very optional. The merch and stuff like that is all basically nothing. So I'd rather have it in a passive way. Ad revenue, once it gets big enough, once the channel gets big enough, will suffice, we'll say. So through that, through like the eBay self promotion stuff, through I guess any other means, whether if you have like the Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime thing, if you can toss that at me once a month, that's the best kind of stuff. Like, don't buy Amazon Prime just to get the Twitch Prime thing, but if you have it, slap it on me. Thank you very much for doing so. That kind of thing. But like, that's it. Like, I don't know. There's tricking people into giving you money in certain ways that is like not worth it. And then there's just like, if people have extra money and they want to support something that they like, that they love, whatever, that's a different story. So mystery products are and can be very deceiving in the fact that like you're giving people this false hope, whether or not people are buying the stuff because they think there's a good chance at them making money off of it versus them just wanting to support you. There's a weird line there, and I don't know. I'm very careful with that stuff. Same with sponsors. I'm not going to accept a sponsorship unless it's something that I truly believe in. When I tell you guys or ask you guys to purchase from psapikachu.com, it's because I believe in psapikachu.com. I think they do the right thing. It's an awesome small business, and supporting them is a great option. I trust them 100%. Versus, I don't know, like this, like I've had a billion different options and messages, etc., for like sponsorships and stuff like that, but unless I totally 100% trust whoever's behind it, I won't take it, even if it pays out more. I'm not gonna do stupid like mobile game crap, gotcha, Raid Shadow Legends, etc., because I don't know. I think it needs to be relevant. It needs to be beneficial for the people that are watching, but also it needs to be somebody that I entirely trust. So that's the reason behind that. That's the reason why I criticize that stuff. And yeah, I get it. People are just like, yeah, people need to make money. Sometimes people make the wrong decisions with like sponsored content. But I'd like to say that I'm probably more careful than anyone, or at least one of the more careful people with that stuff than anyone. Next beverage, and we have Adrian W. Keys. Japanese symbol for I don't know what. Not a real weeb. Hashtag not a real weeb. Rattle really is trying too hard to get views at this point, lol. I mean, okay, so this is a weird thing too. Trying to get views. Yes, everyone's trying to get views is making YouTube videos. I want to make things entertaining to watch. I still want to provide information, but it needs to be entertaining, at least to some degree. But yeah, views are definitely not the primary concern on this channel. I make a lot of videos, especially the ones with like game stores that are broken into. Those don't get as many views as other. I can make much more clickbaity, extreme wiener dogging content that will get more views. But more importantly, I mean, it's important that we get views because otherwise the platform can't be used to its full potential. But if I make videos about a game store being robbed and potentially somebody can identify the perps, or they say this game store had the same person that broke in, we like weaponize the internet in order to crack down on the scammers that are doing this stuff, deter people from doing it because they know there's going to be a video made. There's more potential for them being caught. Same with scammers. It's the same thing. It's the same as like a to catch a predator kind of thing, where people are deterred from doing the bad thing because there's a chance that like they're going to get caught, they're going to get exposed, they're going to get broadcasted as a scammer. And we see the scammers that have been featured on the channel here, they don't like it. They absolutely don't like it. And eventually that's a deterrent in the future. You're going to end up on a Rattle video if you do people wrong. That's basically that more than anything. I mean, it's great when we can actually like get somebody fully exposed, and if they end up having to like pay back, or if they end up actually paying for what they did, whether they wronged people, etc., whether that's through law enforcement, etc. But I think the biggest thing that we provide on the channel, yes, it is going to be framed in a way to some extent in order to generate views. That's kind of the goal of any channel, is to get people to watch. This channel, that is a kind of a secondary, but it's still a motivating factor. I still want to get people to watch the channel. So primarily scammer crackdown, Secondary, I love Pokemon, so we're going to make some Pokemon content, and all of it's going to be somewhat Pokemon related, or at least relevant to Pokemon in some way. So even if it's covering something else in like sports cards, if it's stolen sports cards, etc., or fakes, or any of that stuff, it's going to be relevant because Pokemon is kind of right there, neck and neck, kind of budging in on what is sports cards and what has been sports cards. So there's a lot of learning lessons there. Man, we got to get on to the next one. Cool Trainer Ryan. I think you messed up here, Caribouner. Cool Trainer Ryan says, I need to teach you how to dance. Is that a threat? Cool Trainer Ryan? Regardless, yes, my dancing skills maybe need some work, but I appreciate that. The offer is appreciated. All right, this one here, Caribouner, from James. And this is where it's kind of important to put some sort of context behind whatever you're commenting, because I can't tell if this is a compliment or if it is an insult. James says, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I liked this video before the ad finished. So maybe he just really liked it so much that he clicked it beforehand, or he didn't like it anymore after the ad finished. But I'm going to assume it's the first one. It's innocent. This is not hateful. Caribouner, you messed up. You messed up, Caribouner. You couldn't even find... what is this? We're all the way back to 6 months ago, and you couldn't find some more hateful comments than something that probably wasn't even hateful? Unacceptable. Lazy Caribouner. Wouldn't expect any more from those sausage fingers of yours. I've seen you put together some Lego, or sorry, Mega Blocks, some Pokemon Mega Blocks. Your sausagey fingers, both greasy like a breakfast sausage, and thick like a microwaved breakfast sausage. JMC in 1982. Nothing is more irritating than listening to someone try to sound smart and then hearing them say Providence multiple times when the correct word is provenance. I'm not even joking. This kills me, dude. Hit up a dictionary. Peace. So again, we have a subscriber. Thank you for being subscribed. Even though I said Providence probably at one point instead of provenance. Appreciated the mispronunciation and the D added in there. Love you. Long time. All right, Bo the cool kid. Stop even your weight Pokemon and play the game The Squid. What the fuck did you just say to me? I have no idea what that means. If anyone can translate, please do so. Justin Reed. All right. Again, I think this might have been a mistake by the Caribouner. We have a top commenter and they have the kissy face Rattle avatar membership. Yerm, you better sleeve those hits. We are watching, Yerm. And then, okay, well, never mind. This is a hater for sure. They left me a dog emoji. That is the most offensive of all emojis. My feelings. Last. Shocked Pikachu. Wait, did we have shocked? We had shocked Pikachu before, but it wasn't a different. Was it surprise Pikachu before? Regardless. Why are you obsessed with Frosted Kara, whatever, little man? Oh my god. I don't know what to say here, but we're not. Even though the Caribouner hounds us every day, all day, we're gonna get rid of them once and for all here by getting through these. I have a good feeling about this, guys.
Oh, I can basically taste it from here.
All right, we're in it. We're dying a little bit inside, but we have the final 10, and then we can say goodbye to the Caribouner forever. hopefully. We have Basti here. Not to be confused with Blasty, who says, "You say people altered cards without any proof. Poor accusations." Basti, I've showed all of the proof. Usually the people that are altering cards are themselves exposing themselves for altering cards because they have to advertise it in some way in order to sell the service to other people. I don't know what to tell you. My God. My brain, guys. Matthew Weenman. Weenman. Oh my God. I wish my last name was Weenman. Anyone else? Did he gain 5 or 10 pounds since the last video? These Pokemon cards got this guy stress eating. Crying, laughing emoji. Matthew Weeman, I would thank you for fat shaming me. I will do my best to get in shape for you. I'm gonna show you my 6-pack of abs, not beer, of abs, and then maybe you will appreciate me more. It's weird that you look for that in a Poketuber, but you know what? Maybe Leon's your guy. He won't be able to box his way out of a paper bag, but he will be able to show you his muscles. Moho 85. You can tell what era we're in now. 7 months ago. Cleaning / polishing a card has nothing to do with altering. Palm face emoji. Well, can someone please, if you're gonna write polishing, at least know what is polishing, please. Can anyone please tell me what polishing is? If you polish a car, if you polish a piece of metal, you're removing metal around the deeper metal to make a smooth surface. Removing something from a card, my apologies, guys, but that's altering. That is altering a card. You're removing material from something or adding material to something. Is that not the exact definition of altering? Moho 85 again. I think there was a bunch of these. We're only gonna give them 2. Twice as generous as Spider-Man. Lamau. So polishing a card is altering now? Triple laughing, smiling emojis. Laughing, crying emojis. Bro, get real. Just need some card polish and you are good to go. Nothing wrong with it. Alright. To each their own. That's altered. By any means. If anyone knows anyone that's doing this stuff, don't buy cards from them, for the love of God. Jeffrey Clark. We're almost there, guys. We're struggling, but we're there. Love the clips. Been missing that Caribouner guy. Laughing face. Wait, this isn't a negative comment. This is just someone. Oh shit. I hope this one counts as one of the 100. I hope the Caribouner isn't paying attention. He's probably watching deep fakes of caribous banging each other. So, alright, let's next skip that one real quick. Danny Concepts. Witch hunt for no reason. You just need content to talk about. Alright, we don't do witch hunts here. I don't even make a video unless I'm very certain that someone is doing something very wrong. And even when they do so, they are welcome to approve themselves. If they would like to talk to me, they can do so and explain the situation. That never happens because usually I have so much information beforehand that it's not even necessary. But the offer is always there, regardless of how guilty someone looks, how scammy, how whammy someone is. All right, Danny again. Again, we got the edited because you know someone that's leaving a negative comment can't actually leave one in one try. If someone bought an old motorcycle and refurbishes it and sells it for more, what's the difference? With vehicles, it's not only a little bit easier to tell if it doesn't have original paint, etc. The problem is if someone's refurbishing it, the grading company is not indicating that it's refurbished. It's being sold as the original thing. It's being sold as original condition versus it's something that's a vehicle. If you get a vehicle, if you crash a motorcycle or a car, that's why there's laws in place that say, hey, this was water damage. This was in a flood. It was written off. Hey, the frame was bent on this, etc. That's why there's processes involved. I really don't understand what it is about people trying to prove a point or trying to like go against me a little bit, and they always have to edit. So I don't know what they said before, but maybe it was even more dumb than the comment at hand. KG says curd. We do have cheese curds here. They're delicious, great for poutines. But yeah, there's a difference between a Pokemon card and a Pokemon curd. Maybe me saying Pokemon card is different. What is this? We got Texan. Are you Texan? Am I not Texan enough for you? Is my French cowboy not cowboy enough? Is that what you're saying? All right. Whew, we're getting there. Ford School. I don't have time for a 30-minute vid, but from first few minutes, my hot take is, if it's just buffing out or polishing, then is this no issue? Just like cleaning scratches off of a paint job. You're off of a paint job. You remove a layer of clear coat by polishing / buffing. If it's an alteration like adding coating, then that is not acceptable. Yeah, so different world, buffing out. If you're polishing, if it's original paint, you're polishing something. We're not talking cards. We're not talking cars here. We're talking Pokemon cards, trading cards, etc. If you're buffing out scratches, then that original layer is not there. The same way, like, there's this weird, like, it's not the same as a car. It's not. I don't know what to tell you other than that. Like, it's like you can't replace the brakes on your PSA 6 Charizard. You can't like restore it in any way. There's replacement parts on a card, on a car, not a card, etc. Original paint, not original paint. But yeah, you start adding and removing materials, and it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It just isn't. Does it get to that point in time where you have to disclose if something like that happened on any of this stuff? I don't even think it will. I think it's just a whole different beast, and we have to deal with that. All right, last one, and then goodbye Caribouner forever. Charles Hawkers says, so I listened to more than 9 minutes of crap and didn't hear the value of this stolen card. What a waste. Double palm face emoji. So I don't know, I made a video on some stolen card, and I guess their point in watching the video was to find out how much it was worth. I guess that's a lot of YouTube videos this day and age, where you're just trying to figure out how much something's worth. That's not how my videos work. If it did sell for some amount, I probably would have mentioned it, but I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna make up some like $69,420 this thing is worth because it's stolen and it's a bank heist and it's so cool that someone did it. Regardless, I hope that's the end of the Caribouner. Hopefully we can end an era of the Caribouner harassing us. Hopefully he gets his his pubic hair that he so desires, and he can make whatever he wants out of it. I don't even want to think about it. But thank you everyone that tuned in to this broadcast so that we can finally end this. Love you guys. Join the Discord. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Rattle. You're gonna get me everything I've ever desired. Make sure you guys join the Rattle Pokemon Discord.
How long have you been in the Rattle Pokemon Discord? It really shows.